up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jason Lee, I really want to know, what are you playing at, y'all? Jason Lee has just what Blackie man Beyonce, right? Yeah, listen, I don't know what's going on. I hope Jason Lee is ready for the beehive to swarm him, but at this case, he doesn't even care. Maybe this is some performance art, but y'all, he literally says that he has mess on Beyonce, and the stuff he says would make a blind man see. It would make a grown man blush. He said it in the studio. I'm going to play that tape, but then he went so far as to say that if she don't respond to him, if she don't do anything, or if their publicist pulls Kelly from his show, then he's going to let that chopper sing. Y'all, I don't know what he's playing at, but that sounds like it's illegal in a few states. I don't know. Extortion. I don't know what that is called, but it makes you wonder what is going on with Jason Lee. His BFF Tiffany Haddish needs some guidance. She needs a sober coach. She needs, I don't know what's going on with her, but she needs some help. Cardi B is out here like rediscovering herself. I don't know what once seemed like I don't know what Jason Lee be putting in people's water, but they 100% trust them and stand beside them. So why, oh, why, oh, why? I ask of thee, why are you doing this to Beyonce? Y'all, let's get into this. All right, let's go. Sound up.
In the culture in the phone. I mean, not just take me out of it. The Breakfast Club, I mean, you should have honored and brought more Black. And I spent thousands of over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet would go crazy. I'm going to tell them why Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is. But
now, before he gets into what he actually has over her, he's saying that he thinks that Beyonce should have shown more love to Black media and that Black people paid $40,000 for tickets. And listen, okay, Jason Lee says he's not getting into what he, and to be fair, I don't know. But Jason Lee's like, I'm not going to get into what I do because it's a lot. But at the same time, Jason, if you're not going to get into what you do, then how come you don't, how do you know Beyonce's not doing things silently? So we're supposed to take your word for it that you're down for the cause when everything you do is to benefit yourself. And don't get me wrong, we live in a capitalistic society. That doesn't make somebody right or wrong. It's just motivation. It's an American motivation. But we're supposed to take your word that you deep in the community doing things to really change lives. But Beyonce's not, because you don't know about it, I guess, right? I do know that you might have been, from what I heard on the podcast when he was explaining what happened with him and Ye, it sounded like, and that's just my opinion, based off of hasn't been independently verified, but based off of what I took from Jason's things, he was saying that he used to be a union organizer. He's obviously skilled at negotiation. He has to give the gab. How do you think he built an empire? Anyway, he was working with Kanye with Adidas to renegotiate the deal. And I remember when I heard him say that, I said, really? Are you somehow responsible for what happened to Kanye? Then with the Adidas deal, then he said the same thing. Adidas is making money. They should be doing all this stuff in the community. And I said, okay, true enough, right? So he was trying to, the figures might be wrong, but he was trying to negotiate like $1 million or 1.4 to go to inner city youth charity. In the Adidas deal, Adidas said no, and the deal blew up. Now, when I first heard that, I said, whose charity was it going to? Was it going to the Jason Lee Foundation? Because that would have really made you a power player. Or maybe it was a percentage of sales or something was going. I said, that would have really made you a power player. And you're a union organizer. You were just cheesing with Jill and with the Bidens, right? So you definitely know political clout. You definitely know political savvy. Even how he's like, oh, Hollywood Unlocked got like 2.3 billion impressions. To us, we're like, all right, fine. But to politicians, that are literally just trying to find out like who is a mover or shaker. That's powerful stuff. And I 100% believe, obviously, Jason Lee has political aspirations because he's running for what? Councilman or mayor of Stockton? I'm not paying attention, but I think it might be council person in Stockton. So you know the power of social media. You know the power outside of clicks and views and clout. You're trying to become a political power player. And I said, it's funny how you were helping Kanye negotiate, but y'all were pushing a little bit too hard. And probably Adidas was a little bit too racist, right? Right. And then like at the end of the day, the deal blew up. But if you were that skilled a negotiator, would the deal have blown up? Because it's kind of like when you didn't get what you wanted that would have benefited you and your charity and thus made you a power player. Right? Okay, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's continue. So he's about to tell us like what he knows. Listen to this mess.
He puts a beep over this
Hold on.
tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet would go crazy. I'm going to tell them why Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions. And I'm going to do it right now.
His employees' reactions. So their faces are like, that's their faces. What? Oh. Oh. That's their reactions. I think they were paid for those reactions, but that's just my opinion.
And that's where I go back to like, we're friends in the game. We support each other.
Are y'all friends?
We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood? Like, oh, there's one more thing. Beep this, Johnny.
Jason Lee's like, act shocked or your Christmas bonus is gone. You better drop that jaw.
So that in itself, I think Beyonce could have gave me a, you know what I mean? Like there should be a little love there. Now,
maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce, and they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now, if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to
you getting it to her on your show.
I could get the message.
Jason Lee is playing too many games. Now, if I could get that message to Beyonce, baby, you getting it to her by playing it on your podcast. You're trying to get around Beyonce's handler, her PR person, Yvonne or Yvette, whatever, no disrespect, but whatever name he said, you're trying to get it to around her to get this message to Beyonce that you got dirt on her. But we're friends in the game. This is why Beyonce was running away from you at the Rock Nation brunch. I'm just saying, B got good instincts. Hold on.
To Beyonce. She needs to know. And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's going to be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told y'all about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now. I'm not playing this industry game.
No. So let me get this straight. You didn't even book Kelly Rowland. You're letting Beyonce's publicist know that if Kelly Rowland doesn't do the show, you going to release information on Beyonce. Does this seem like, yo, what's that girl that did the what's the girl? Carolee Russell that acted like she had been taken from Taken. What is Jason Lee playing at? And how is this even fair? This is weird, y'all. This is abominable, snowman. This is, baby, what is you doing? And why are you doing it to Beyonce? Now, if you guys don't know, Jason Lee has also been airing Diddy out, but allegedly that's because Revolt dropped his show. This is prior to the Diddy stuff. And because he's mad that he is no longer on Revolt TV, just Hollywood Unlocked, he wants to air Diddy out. Now, listen, let me just say this. I don't care. Air him out. I want everybody that's even disgruntled that Diddy didn't even say good morning to. I want him aired out. That is Jason Lee's right to air out who he wants. But come on, man. Beyonce do? Where do y'all fall on this? Do you feel what Jason Lee's doing? Do you think Beyonce is not untouchable? Or do you think Jason Lee is playing a really, really, really grimy game? But if that's the case, and we know you know dirt about Diddy, because baby, you are this generation's Truman Capote, Oscar Wilde. We know for a fact that you know, why don't you air Diddy out? Why don't you air 50 out? Why don't you air them Harlem Cats out? Why don't you air Tiffany Haddish out? Why don't you air somebody else out that really actually did some mess? I don't know. It's just coming across as real weird. Again, if he wants to air Diddy out, I am all for it, baby. Please, that you will forget about Krishan and Blueface and Jaden. You will break the internet. But it's funny. You don't want to do that. But you want to say that you know trash about Beyonce. Baby, listen, you know I'm going to be here for the mess. But boy, are y'all feeling this? I don't know what Jason Lee's going on. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.